guys. How are you? It's Jenn with Lady Tarot 911. How's everybody doing? It is freezing here. Not cold. It is freezing. Definitely like bundle up weather here. How's everybody doing? I missed you the last couple of days. I want to see what's happening in the collective. We're just going to do a collective read. And I'm going to be picking up some cards. So hang tight. Ghosted. Interesting way to start out. Oh, and then guess what? There's another card here from another deck. So let's take a look. So I'm just going to use it because it was there for a reason. Seeing things differently. New perspective. That's like the Hangman. So I'm just going to use it because it was there for a reason. Seeing things differently. New perspective. That's like the Hangman energy. Okay, so broadening a perspective, or just really taking off the mask, maybe being able to see, right? Because once you take off that mask, can you guys see those? Then there's no more masquerading, and or at least so because of the seeing things differently, potentially somebody is going to be messaging, I'm getting, and taking off the mask, sharing their feelings. If this wasn't here, then I would read that reversed. Could be Libran energy, or balancing out of energies, balancing out a situation, having to do with past life karma or deep wounds from past life that are being, made good in this lifetime. Wanting so seeing things differently as far as whether somebody is truly happy where they're at, and tumultuous lives, getting in trouble. So maybe they're seeing things that differently as far as this isn't making them happy. This could be partying lifestyle, risky behavior, right? Now, I wouldn't have pulled that many cards if they didn't all just come flying out. So you lucky. Okay, so just overall, just changing certain aspects, either of your person or of yourself, trying to reach these achievement levels of change, right? And so these changes could be, so there's mask and a ghost, these changes, or maybe finding out about this, these changes, or if this is you, then maybe things start to like really come together, I'm hearing, around Halloween, okay, because of the ghost and the mask, right? Or, yeah, and then there's angel wings here. Or, so these could all like be costumes, indicators of, around that time period. Or this could be around New Year's, right? So you're all on different timelines, and yeah, these two kind of go together with New Year's, with like fireworks, and what else am I getting from these? Oh, okay. This is interesting. Oh my gosh, it's ringing in my ear. Usually they say those are like downloads, but stop. So what's interesting is there's a definitely coming to the end of a cycle, or the end of some type of situation. We've had this, we're coming to this end of this 15-year cycle, karmically, and this could have been happening for the last 2 years, 3 years, 10 years, whatever you personally have been going through. But what I find interesting is this is an 89. Okay, so an 8, a 9, a 10, 8, 9, 10. And then this is 88. This is 8. This is 9. And this is 9. So 8's a 9, 80. So where's the, let's see, 88, 88, 89, 89. Very interesting. So we're looking at like getting to the end, 8, 9, 10, right, of this cycle that's happening. Okay, so, okay. My gosh, for real? I didn't even get to really, I mean, I pre-shuffled these, by the way, so if you're worried that they're just popping out and they haven't been shuffled, I always pre-shuffle all my decks before I film. So finding, so we talked about balance, right? This is anchoring in, finding, becoming grounded. And I was going to ask how your person feels about you, or what's like the current situation, what's happening. So, okay. So there's somebody in the mix in regards, oh, that's a pretty card. There's somebody in the mix in regards to around your environment or in your person's environment who is, so speaking of masking, or who is acting as a catalyst for some type of recognition, understanding, assessment of somebody's stability. If within this environment there is, whether they feel safe with this person, that's an 8 card. 7, 8, and 8. Wow, lots of 8s. This is a lot in regards to, I've talked about it before, the infinity sign and coming back to ourselves. As long as there's toxicity around us or around you, that pulls on your vibration, so you can't ascend. There's got to be a release, or a moving on, a removal of yourself from energies around you that pull, that essentially are energy vampires. And subconsciously, I mean, they could maybe not know that they're doing it, but then there's ones that are ill-intended, that are snakes, that tend to know exactly what they're doing because of their own agenda. So really, so this, I feel, is more of your person's energy, that they're seeing things differently, as far as whether their stability, their place of that they are at, whether it's a mindset, behaviors, a physical location, whether they feel safe because they are becoming aware of, as they're seeing things differently, these false people, this deceit, or the jealousy around them, right? Which the jealousy and temptation is what could have led them to this, this position in that they're stuck in right now, or that they find themselves in right now. Okay, so then how do that's currently what's happening. And I just want to look at these. Yeah, working on which direction to go. So really, like, she is on Libra. She is really trying to assess and see things, start to take off the blindfold, see things for what they are, and see which direction is going to be most balanced, most stable for her, for him. No gender in tarot. So when I say him and her, it's just feminine and masculine energy, but really trying to figure out and work towards the direction that's going to be best for them, right? Because they are realizing, okay, where does my stability lie? Do I feel safe here? Do I feel like this is the best answer for me, or, best position for me to be in at this time? Okay, so how does the collective feel, I doubled my decks because I want to do a tarot and an oracle together. I liked it. I've been using it that way. And so they're a little bigger for my hands. So they tend to, that's why I as well pre-shuffle before I go on camera. So high honor, somebody that wants to be recognized. You feel, because this is your energy, um, that I asked about, you're wanting to be recognized. And um, hang on just a second. Okay, so you're wanting, you want notice, you want to, things have been stagnant and stale, and you really, for you to have your wish fulfillment, for you to, be able to move forward, the connection that you have with your person, or the situation needs to move, needs to progress, needs to go somewhere, right? And so you really want that recognition with high honor and fulfillment, and then the ship card. So you're really wanting this to just go a direction, just not stay stagnant. The thing that kills everything is just no decision at all. The stagnancy or the stalemate of a situation. And really, I think the trying to understand and get clarity on the depth and where you are at a soul level, and where your person, like, can this be something that is long term? And and is this karmic? Is this, you've probably been questioning if this is karmic, or if this is um you know this, to me, with those coming out, hermit and past life, this is a deep soulmate connection, or soul bond. And it's unique and it's different. That's why the snowflake is there. So you have a very tight connection with this person, at least on a soul level. Okay. So now let's see. I'm gonna pick my other deck to mix it up here a little bit. So okay. So at this point, I think that finding the clearest direction to, there's two fulfillment cards in here, one for their energy and one for your energy. So you both want this. You both want to have, and there's two past life cards here. Wow. Yeah, this is deep connection. And you've got an anchor and a ship and the compass. So this is very much about going a direction, figuring out the best direction to go, because of the fact that this is already destined. This is already something that um, there's a soulmate bond. There is a, you could live a distance from each other. Somebody could be traveling, um, changing up the situation, because somebody is finally seeing things, like this Libra card, seeing things differently, and seeing, it's almost like, it's almost that, the alignment that I talked about, how, through the cycle, you end up, through vibrations and frequencies, you end up, um, both bringing in the same manifestation, and your vibrations as you heal will bring you guys together, and bring you guys to the alignment where you are, even if this is like, twin flame or soulmate, there's that telepathic energy that increases, and you tend to align with your wishes and your desires and your wants and your thoughts and actions that you're trying to take. And if just that mirroring effect. Okay. And that looks like, I mean, it appears to me that that's what's happening here. So, oh, and we talked about all the eights. So 8 might be significant. Um, there could have been like energy travels, like towers can happen, yes, suddenly. Usually it's about news or information. However, energy tends to really move slow, right? And so then it's even slower when you're getting like the Knight of Pentacles, or you get somebody who is sitting or stagnant or on their throne or whatever, and they're not moving. Um, it can just drag on. However, um, that being said, with all these eights, this could have started moving in the right direction around August, the 8th month, especially with that ship card. Well, and ships don't move very fast either, right? And especially if they're anchored down. So, this place that your person could have been located could have felt anchored, and stuck in this situation. And maybe they're now being able to see that, yeah, I the Eight of Swords, eights again, right? The Eight of Swords really is very telling that we tie ourselves up in our head thinking we don't have options. The fact is that there's always options. Always. There's always when you're not making a decision and you're staying where you're at, you're deciding. That's one of the options, and you've decided, right? So my little lessons. My kids get so tired of me talking in lessons. I was talking to my daughter today and she fell asleep. I thought that was so funny. I'm like, okay, I talk way too much. All right. So how does this situation, like what's happening on their person side, the collective person side, which is, well, it's just right in the middle. So okay. Oh, I feel like they're trying to hold back with the Strength card. So there's the Leo card. August, maybe something started to roll, but your person is trying to really hold back and have that strength right now. Or you are very emotional about the situation. Lots of water, right? Water, water, water. And I say water there because that is about, exploring. Well, I guess maybe not so much. This is more earth, but this is water and water. I just kind of, and the snowflake being water, but I just kind of match that with the ship because of the compass and the telescope. But your person, very emotional about this transition, this transformation, really trying to stay strong, focus, but there is a little light. If you can see it right there, there is an awakening starting to happen, especially with her, trying to see start to see things for what they are and start to awaken. There could just be some very big manipulation happening on your person's side. Or this could be, manipulation happening with you from your person. And this is just this is a really big, huge change. And right now, your person is in extreme emotion, in their emotions. And it's just a really sensitive, situation right now. What's collective's person's next actions? We'll say by like the 8th is what, the second week of November. So by the second week of November, third major arcana. Okay, and I'll show you these. Okay, almost major arcana. Oh, see, I was talking about that. Twin flame, soulmate, relationship, soul contract. Yeah, past life, past life. This is huge. This is very indicative of past life energy, karmic cycles coming to a close, um, paying karmic debt. This is huge. That's why we're getting a lot of major arcana. Okay. Um, and ascending, yeah, as well. Really trying to see things different and move forward. That's why you're wanting movement forward. But look, there's the Empress. So this could be your energy, or this could be your person if it's, like divine, the majority of your divine feminine. And so divine masculine waking to that, especially with this, more emotional and sensitive, really their heart chakra opening, and really seeing you for who you are going through these life phases. There's a good picture of like past life, um, and growth, right? Abundance and growth. And then here's abundance, really starting to open that heart chakra and see the abundance within this relationship. And that's 10 of Pentacles and then the Knight of Swords. This can be quick action that they take all of a sudden. Again, maybe it's around the 8th, 9th, or 10th of November, because of all these eights, a lot of eights. I'm looking right there. So that's 8, that's 9. That one's 7, 8, 7, 8. There's something huge about 8. So I guess maybe jot that down. Let me know if something happens in November around the 8th. There's just a hell of a lot of 8s. And a 10, right? The 10 of coins. So wow. All right. So let me see the potential final outcome. Which one do I want to use? Which one do I want to use? Seven of wands, but it's on the bottom. I'm going to use this one because look at this. Taking a leap of faith. This comes after the cycle closes, right? This is the beginning. This is like the ace in, minor arcana. The Fool is about, as I'm asking, what is their next action? No, sorry, that's what this was. Their next action is, I believe, as this chest is opening, their heart chakra is starting to open, and they're starting to see the abundance in regards to what this connection really means to them, and how, which starts to, as their heart chakra opens, they start to receive the downloads and the information, and if things start to really progress forward and move forward. It could take a few months. It could maybe not happen until after the new year, with this, with New Year's. This could, maybe you hear from them around Halloween, and there's some things that need to still be accomplished and taken care of, and so around the 8th you find out a little more information, and then there's a real celebration around New Year's. I mean, don't quote me, I have no idea as far as timing, but maybe that's that. The 8, 9s, and 10s in this reading is trying to show that there is going to be a slow, solid, stable progression, balanced, right? Okay, if I can pick this up, balanced progression of this transitioning into this type of relationship, right? Or this soulmate relationship, if this is what you decide, or you and your person, can start working on healing and moving past this old energy, low vibe energy, moving more towards this Empress energy and this ten of Pentacles, having it all, all of it. And then another major arcana with the Fool wrapping around and taking that leap of faith. This is a decision that they're trying to see differently and open up to differently, or you are, right? And faith is the biggest thing in regards to this transforming, the being able to, as I looked at this, the eye on the back, really opening up their intuition and transforming to trust and have faith that, this is destined with these past life. This is confirmation that your connection is very deeply seated. Okay, so I was asking potential final outcome, right? I mean, we can see it start moving, but what is the potential final outcome? So I'm going to put that there. This says we will come together lifetime after lifetime, so past lives, until we reach ascension and live in harmony. Past life after past life is learning those lessons, being willing to, put in the work and heal and make different decisions. And, this is one thing I was talking to my daughter about, is just one little tiny decision creates that butterfly effect, which then that creates that Mandela effect, which changes the outcome of what would have been into something that is destiny and fulfills those soul contracts. So, okay, so potential final outcome. Let's do it like this. I'm sure other readers have done this, but let's do, since we were talking about it, let's do a potential outcome, depending on what timeline you're in, what decisions are made by both of you, right? And, and with the energy that's coming into play at the last part of 2023, let's look at the 8th or let's look at maybe potentials of what might happen by Halloween. And then you'll have to connect it wherever it connects for you. I am just giving you the possibilities of the energy. That's what I'm asking. That's my intention. Not to psychically give you your future, because everybody's different. Every circumstance is different. But let's try by like Halloween, what might, transpire. What's a potential that might take place around what was the other? I had 3 dates. Halloween. Oh, November 8th, right? So a couple weeks later after that, November 8th or 9th, 10th, somewhere around there. And then maybe New Year's. Let's take a look at that. Okay. Give you some, and none of them might happen then. They might, happen in a year from now, just depending on where you're at. If this is your story, if this is what you connect to, or they could all be mixed up. Who knows? But I'm just trying to give you some time points. I guess not really on a timeline, but like checkpoints is what I'm trying to say. Anyway, so what is a potential for this connection, maybe around, so we're talking like this weekend. Whoa, that's coming soon. So around Halloween, end of October. Okay. Oh, this one's flipped over. In regards to a house, so comfort, stability, movement, moving, which is movement, real estate, going along with this hermit energy. So this is tunnel. This is exploring the subconscious in dark times. Your person could be going through an ego death, really just doing that deep soul searching on where they are and whether this is stable and this is secure and whether they feel safe. If this is, where they're at is the comfort of where they want to be. This also could be somebody moving, especially since we had the traveling, but also in regards to property or real estate. And I'll take these two. Oh. So deep thought, hermiting, right? These cards are all connecting together, reflecting, thinking it through, forward planning, making plans, trying to, maybe somebody's, making trip plans or vacation plans, or trying to plan a relocation or a move. But it is big time because there's another major arcana. You have so many major arcanas in this read, which means this is a big movement, big change. So this is isolation, legal, structure, could be legal regarding a home or real estate or contracts or some type of agreements in regards to a place. I'm getting that maybe there were agreements made if maybe somebody helped somebody else pay for a place to live, and there were agreements based on that. Whether it be verbal or legal, or I'm hearing that people coming together in regards to real estate. Maybe it's a business, a real estate business, and coming together in this job, in this work, in regards to real estate, and there being like an uproar or a like challenges within this that is creating some type of legal issues, because it does say ego, lonely, standing out, authority, somebody being having narcissistic behavior and being controlling and overpowering. Maybe I'm hearing mean. Yeah. And I've got all sorts of energy here. I have Capricorn, Scorpio. I have Capricorn twice, Scorpio, Aries energy. I've got Taurus energy and Gemini energy. I've also got another Aries energy. So Libra energy. And thoughts, reflecting, thinking it through. So yeah, really doing that hermit. So, okay, Jen, don't go too fast. My mouth wants to go faster than my brain, or vice versa. I don't know which one. They're not in sync is the point. Thinking it through. This is a 7 card, right? A 10 card. That's a 5. So challenge, yeah, a challenge with some type of real estate or a house or a home, or where somebody feels secure and stable, and it's like there's a shocking change or a sudden realization. I'm hearing, because you can see like all that light around that tower, sudden realization that maybe this is, because look at these 3 cards right here. Look at this, and then he's in deep thought. What I'm getting from this is that look at those epiphany moments, the enlightenment, the aha, the sudden, oh my gosh, I don't know if this is where I'm supposed to be. I don't know if I'm happy. I don't know if this is, if I'm safe, just really questioning where they're at. So deep thought, hermiting, if you don't, hear from your person, or if you feel like somebody is really in contemplative state, they're really consumed in this, and that's like, but over the weekend, potential energy, right? If this is the timeline that you're on, let's quickly look at, I always say these are going to go fast, and they never do. So let's look at what is happening around the 8th, 9th, 10th of November, because we've got so many 8s, 9s, and 10s. So, oh, well, that one's face down. Okay, so what does that mean? I'm hearing not wanting to fall flat on your face. So long road, this is an 8 card. And look at the light. See how all of these are tying in regards to, yep, an 11 card and a 10 card. A man, Aries and Scorpio energy again. So pain. There's a distance, patience, a long wait. You could have been waiting for quite a while, slow growth, stagnancy, maybe that's why I, you know, bring up the decisions. Just there's big change that's causing a lot of maybe heartbreak or heartache, or there's a distance from you that could be causing could be causing you know, pain, change, transformation with past life as heavy as it is here in this read. That type of change requires major arcana and massive life altering events to start a new cycle and to ascend from that karmic debt and to close up karmic cycles. It is not a small deal. It is a big deal, and it can be very stressful and very painful and feel like it's, you know, we've all been through that, especially divine feminine have really had, oh, and look at the light in the ship. Okay, if I can, these dang cards. The light in the ship. There's a huge awakening happening. Ego death awakening, enlightenment, could be glow up, or I'm not really getting as much that as I am just like, it's like that aha, like finally seeing things for what they are, finally seeing the light. Okay, so then, so around the, so this is in regards to another major arcana. Another major arcana. This one is about trying to see past that, the challenge of being obsessed or the same karmic cycles, the, you know, not learning the lessons, being obsessed or stuck, too afraid to take this road, to take this long road, to go towards the light, to make that change, to move things forward. So clarify, one card clarification, please, on this one, on long road. And double with a man. Oh, I ended up with two. Yeah, look, this is longevity, ancestry. $17 card, another 8. Trying to find the abundance, the gift, the opportunity with the gift card in the tree, within, with taking, wanting some security, knowing that this road is the correct road to take. And when I say correct, meaning correct for you or your person, or that this is the right path to be on. And it could be that there is this real enlightenment and this tower moment happening around this weekend for your person, and they're really like starting to, you know, the connection is starting to move out of its stagnancy spot. But in regards to like real understanding, this highlighting of, okay, this is where you're at, that you really need to make some decisions about around maybe this weekend, around Halloween, and then being really starting down that road and getting past those obsessions, the obsessive thoughts of feeling like you can't, or they can't take that leap of faith with the Fool, right? So then finally, let's look at, so what is this around maybe New Year's? What's the possible potential outcome of this connection? Water. Ooh, emotion. Oh, the sun and the moon and the star. Oh my God. Let's see. Oh my gosh. you guys. And why am I here? Oh my gosh. I'm hearing to take that. Look at this. This is crazy. You've got, oh my gosh, the sun, the moon. So you've got like fire and water, the star. Look at those cards. Oh my gosh. Look at this. The Two of Cups and the Chariot. What the holy cow. Look at all the light, the light, the light. Well, so that's so okay, let me go back. The moon could be this says intuition, fears, right? Hoping to be able to see beyond these fears, being able to move forward towards this divine connection, right? The Two of Cups, possible movement again. So this is definitely moving forward. It just depends on, if your person can get past, this narcissist, the snake, really unhook from this anchor and find the abundance. It's funny that the Empress and the Devil really, like really going towards the divine connection. I'm surprised that I didn't get the Emperor. I didn't look on the bottom. Oh no, I got the Moon again though. Look at that. So really trying to, see things clearly. Again, I'm getting also maybe there can be, trying to see things that are hidden. But this is just the star in between the moon and the sun and the moon, right? Is real hope for healing and seeing things that have been hidden, really, and really understanding that this is the correct road to go. And that just floors me. That is just so pretty. And I know that this could seem like a rainbow type of reading, but you saw me shuffling. I mean, that's what is up with that? You guys see star, moon, and sun? You guys see that it said that? Well, I showed them to you individually, huh? But yeah, I mean, that is just, there we go. Maybe you can see that better. That's just gorgeous. Wow, I'm going to put that up here. So that is a potential by New Year's that maybe there is some huge understanding and enlightenment, and this could be starting to move forward at that point, finally in the right direction towards love and getting past, some of this heavier energy. But yeah, that's what I have for you. That it just kind of gives you a look from now until the end of the year. I don't like divinating out um, you know, past, especially past like a month, just because every minute you're making different decisions. But this is what the energy is saying, that the potential might be there, especially with the end of the year. The end of the year energy, and the fact that I'm hearing that there are soulmate connections that are coming together, and and a really like reunion and union is happening for people who are on this timeline to start healing, whether it's within themselves or within their connection with their divine person, or just people coming back around in the soul cycle, or even new people coming in, for um, connections to, begin again, start new, right? With this Fool, whatever that means to you. But this is very, very positive that there is change and moving in the right direction. So take it, still focus on yourself, take it for just what the energy, the positive energy that is, before us. The fact is that there is a lot of transformation and like I said, movement in the right direction. So or in a positive direction of growth and abundance in different ways for everybody. hopefully that helps, guys. If you like my video, would you please hit the like button? And if you're not a part of my soul family, I'd love to have you as a part of my crew, the best crew out there. And you guys have a great weekend, and I'll see you on the next video. See ya. Bye.